Greetings, seekers of wisdom and sarcasm. Today, my friends, we bear witness to a moment of true revelation, a moment where time stood still, logic took a smoke break, and Sarasota Tim unveiled the Honda Goldwing. Now, I know what you're thinking. Atomic Sage. Was this video filmed with intention? With planning? With a script? Absolutely not. It was filmed like a hostage video, a long, rambling cry for help, muffled only by the flapping of a cheap Walmart bike cover. It was a moment where logic took a smoke break and Sarasota Tim, the self-proclaimed minimalist, unveiled the 2022 Honda Goldwing, or as I like to call it, the Cadillac of crisis management. No script, no mic, no plan. Just Tim, a tarp, and enough tangents to make a GPS give up and say, "You're on your own, buddy." The video begins with the holy lifting of the bike cover. Not with cinematic flair, mind you. Not with production quality, because who needs sound quality when you're channeling your inner Moses with a selfie stick still sitting in the truck? No, it begins with a shuffling, wheezing whisper from Tim's exhausted tripod setup. "Glint Wave Blue," he declares. Glint with a G. Because clearly, we were all seconds away from confusing it with Lint Wave Blue, the preferred shade of drier lint in Broken Dreams. He hasn't even plugged in his mic yet, but we're already knee-deep in a monologue about Bluetooth helmet compatibility and why the 2025 model doesn't matter because, quote, "This one's just as good, folks." And just when you think he's about to ride it or maybe show us the bike in action, he pivots. Like a Pentecostal preacher with ADHD, Tim begins detailing every single bolt-on, stick-on, heat-up, or stick-out addition made to this motorcycle. We get a loving, almost sensual rundown of the ultimate seat, which according to Tim, is not even leather and not waterproof, but is somehow still a gift from the heavens. Why is it called ultimate? Because apparently for the low price of $2,300, you too can experience memory foam, a zipper pouch, and the eternal anxiety of rain damage. From there, we are launched into a deep spiritual journey through the gospel of accessories. Chrome strips with 3M tape, heated butt pads, F4 windshields, blackout exhausts, the big-ass cup holder. Yes, that's the real name. And Tim, like an overexcited QVC host, walks us through each one with the kind of enthusiasm usually reserved for lottery winners and people who just figured out how to airdrop. And then, dear Lord, he unveils the showy helmet, a $1,300 masterpiece of Japanese engineering that Tim lovingly caresses like it's a sacred relic. This helmet isn't just for safety. No, it's for Bluetooth communion with the bike, for toggling intercoms, for flipping visors like you're prepping for launch on an F-18. There are buttons, drop-down sun shields, flip-up faceplates, microphones, speakers, and enough tech packed inside to warrant FAA clearance. By the end of it, I wasn't sure if he bought a helmet or joined Space Force. But we're not done yet. Oh no. Enter the tow hitch. Yes, because nothing says freedom of the open road, quite like hauling a cooler full of Walmart water bottles behind your $25,000 motorcycle. Tim excitedly demonstrates the aesthetic glory of the hidden ball mount. You don't even see it, like it's the holy grail of motorcycle add-ons. Around the 30-minute mark, the video hits what I can only assume is the climax. Tim wondering aloud why someone would sell such a perfect motorcycle. His theory? The previous owner had too many toys and a sudden infatuation with campers. And as Tim tells it, he's just the humble recipient of this man's distracted generosity. Anointed by Providence, gifted rain suits, pegs, racks, and the showy helmet of destiny. Now you might ask, Atomic Sage, does he ever ride the bike? Does he show it in action? Does this video ever become anything more than a garage tour narrated by a guy who accidentally turned on the camera while looking for snacks? And to that I say, of course not. This isn't a test ride. It's a testimonial, a confession, a slow-motion montage of a man convincing himself that he didn't just impulse buy a motorcycle he'll sell by October. But fear not, dear viewers. Tim assures us that even though this bike has barely been ridden, and even though it's already decked out like a casino Christmas tree, he might sell it next month. Because when you're Sarasota Tim, life is just one long Craigslist ad dressed up as a personal awakening. Well, that concludes today's spiritual detour into the Book of Goldwing. May your cup holders be deep, your seat heaters divine, and your every ride blessed with unsolicited wisdom from a roadside preacher with a selfie stick. Until next time, Atomic Sage, still wondering why the helmet costs more than my first car.